If you just joined us, good afternoon and welcome to the Dave Monk programme, BBC Essex. We are looking at three cities. We've got three, not one, not two, not three cities in Essex now. And we started off the year with just one. We have got Chelmsford, we've got Colchester, and we've got Southend. Well, we've looked at Southend and Chelmsford. Let's move to Colchester now and see what the future holds for Colchester and what being a city might or might not do to the area. And joining me from CAT Marketing in Colchester is Julian Reid. Julian, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Dave.
Nice to see you. Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year to you.
Now, you know Essex very well because I don't know if I'm allowed to say that because you used to be the editor of Essex Life magazine, didn't you?
Years gone by, I have done that, yes.
Yeah, so you know the whole of Essex, and now you concentrate on an area. Now, what does it mean to somewhere becoming a city?
I think it's going to be really exciting for Colchester. While perhaps we haven't seen those changes or things that have not been quite so visible as yet, this is going to be a long-term project, obviously, for the city of Colchester as it begins its journey through city status. I think the key benefits to the city as Colchester as a city will be the way that it can showcase itself through the whole of the rest of the east of England. I think that's going to be allow it to sit shoulder to shoulder with Chelmsford as a city, and also give it that sort of head and shoulders above places that Ipswich up the road and so on and so forth, to really stand alone as a destination. I mean, I truly believe Colchester has got so much to offer, and I think what this does is City Stages puts it on the map and starts to draw that audience of people from further across the east of England.
Because it really does matter when you draw people in, doesn't it, nowadays?
Absolutely.
Because there is so much competition between the towns for the footfall, for the shops, for the business rates and all that. So it's a very big deal getting people to come to your town, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I mean, Colchester has so many advantages and benefits. You think of the history of the city. You think of the culture and arts that goes on in the city. You think of it, it's a city of festivals. It's an amazing centre of commerce as well, and the education institute, all sorts of institutes of education as well that make it a really unique and special place, and I often consider it one of the best kept secrets, not only within the county but further afield. And I do think the city status will allow it to have a much greater profile. So we're looking forward to the opportunities for the local government to use the city status to start broadcasting that message out there and really letting people get to know what Colchester has to offer.
It's remarkable, really, that this hasn't happened because, Britain's oldest recorded town is now Britain's oldest recorded city. But you'd have thought this would already happen because I've got cousins in Canada, and the first thing they said was, we want to go to Colchester, because they'd heard of Colchester in Canada. And so this will give Colchester the opportunity to do this even more, will it?
Yeah, I would imagine so. I mean, Colchester is well known for its history. I mean, it's almost unrivaled, you could argue, in that sense of history. I think that more and more people are understanding just the relevance of it, and I think the city status it literally puts you bigger on the map. I mean, literally, you people will start to understand exactly where Colchester is, and understand that there's so much more to offer, as well as the history that they'll have become accomplished to or have seen. I heard Horrible Histories is making Colchester famous with the way that it's broadcasting the story of Colchester and the story of the Roman heritage to it. So yeah. There is a whole new generation that's growing up and will learn to understand it as a city. So I think that's really exciting.
Right. I asked Elsa James from Southend what she would like to see happen in 2023 for Southend, and she said an improvement to the high street. I asked Steve from Chelmsford, from Chelmsford City Football Club, what he would like to see happen in Chelmsford, and he said more community spirit, more giving, more community spirit. Over to you. What would you like to see happen in Colchester in 2023?
I think the high street is a key aspect. I think the high street, everything comes from that hub, that commercial hub, I think Colchester faces challenges in how that is going to develop, as every town and city does in a modern age. But I think with this opportunity of city status, it is a bit of a fresh start as well. So for a real analysis into that, it's that town centre, that city centre hub, and how that's going to become a new and vibrant place for people to engage in shopping, but also in leisure pursuits and so on and so forth. I think that's going to be the key to Colchester, as it is for many towns and cities, actually.
All right, so you go for High Street as well?
I would go to yeah. So I certainly would, yeah.
All right, Julian, thank you very much indeed. Great to see you again. Thank you very much indeed for coming on the programme.
My pleasure, Dave. Thanks for your time.
Julian Reid there from Cat Marketing in Colchester.